Hi guys, and welcome back to Gidget and the mysterious Thievery of Hoppity Town. So now we're in Hoppity Town evening. Alright, it's time to interview some people into... Oh, you've got to be joking. Rain? Now? I thought frogs loved rain. Well, I don't mind it. As long as it doesn't hinder my investigation, that is. Ugh. It can't be helped. Wait here under the roof, Gid. I'll go get us a leaf umbrella. Wait, but you'll get wet. I can always change once I'm at the office. Besides, haven't I told you before? We crested geckos come from the rainforest. Plus, we're really fast climbers. Oh, now that you mention it. I bet they like rain because it makes them feel clean. Also, what's with the random trivia? Okay, stay here, Gid. Seriously, do not do anything until I come back. Geez, doubtful much? Oh, I trust you, alright, but I also know you can be reckless sometimes. Ugh. Well, I can't deny that. Just wait for me, okay? Fine. Might as well put together the clues I gathered today. Clues check. Let's start with what Mrs. Lollipop told us. Mrs. Lollipops woke up early in the morning to make a batch of her homemade swamp cookies. She put them in the oven and decided to wait while listening to the froggy news. Once the radio show ended, she heard something strange. What was it? Was it the cooking timer? She heard the cooking timer and then she heard a rustling, right? Well, she did the cooking timer, but that wasn't what was strange. No, it was a rustling and squelching noise, well, I guess. Mrs. Lollipops thought the oven might have been broken, so she decided to check it out. After hearing the noise, Mrs. Lollipops went downstairs to her bakery, only to find it ransacked and full of mud. She also noticed that it had been robbed. What was it that was stolen? Her mittens. That's right, only her mittens were stolen. She even saw the thief's shadow carrying the mittens. So, with the mittens on hand, the thief escaped through one of the bakery's windows. Mrs. Lollipops couldn't make out their face, but she did mention something about the culprit's appearance. What was it? They didn't look like a frog. That's right, Mrs. Lollipops pointed out that the thief's silhouette didn't seem like a frog's. If it wasn't a frog, what could it have been? And again, Mrs. Lollipops could have also been mistaken, but is that really the case? Guess that leaves the crime scene. What do the clues tell me? The oven still had cookies in it. The culprits didn't attempt to steal them, so they weren't looking to steal food or figure out a secret recipe. There was a broken cup on one of the shelves, but what's odd is that Mrs. Lollipops didn't mention anything like that. It must have happened after the incident. Crashing sound is way more noticeable than a rustling sound after all. When you look at the cash register, all the money was there. You'd think a burglar wouldn't miss the chance to steal money, but for some reason, only the mittens were stolen. The floor had a lot of muddy footprints, which were too big to be a frog's. Physics confirms what Mrs. Lollipop said about the silhouette that she saw escaping from the window. The menu was normal, nothing really stood out, only my craving for sweets. Yes, of course. The dirty handprint that we found on the glass display didn't have wet fingers, so it really couldn't have been a frog. But then, what kind of creature was it? Was it even an amphibian or something else? The bread rack was untouched. It didn't seem like the culprits messed with it. Please check. All checked. Press sure is taking your sweet time. Were they making the leaf umbrella from scratch or something? Gidget, is that you? Huh? Croaky, what are you doing here? He has a leaf umbrella. I could ask you the same thing. Weren't your private investigators, investigating? Impressive choice of words, officer. It's the meaning that counts. I'm just pulling your leg. Yes, actually, we were, but... The rain. Yes, the rain. What about you? I've been pretty busy. Like I told you this morning, there could have been a number of thieveries lately. We really couldn't catch a break. And this damn rain actually made us lose an important lead. Tell me about it. Can't you share anything with me? We can help each other out. Please, Croaky. I'm sorry, Gid. You know how much I love and appreciate you, but we're not kids anymore. I can't just go revealing private information to someone that's not in the force. It's against the law. Yeah, I guess you were always like this, more proper than formality itself. Wouldn't be croaky if you weren't like that. I like you as you are. Huh? What? Like me, you say? What's that white thing in the hem of his pants? Gidget, what are you... sorry, I just thought I saw something. It's probably just a reflection of light. You know, the thief kind of looked like him. Maybe because the thief was red in color. So here's why item was discreetly added to the inventory. I should check what's that thing later in my inventory. Gidget, actually, I met Chris when they got to the office. They told me to pick you up. What? That traitor did it on purpose. Well, I don't mind. A police officer's duty includes many things. Like patrolling the neighborhood, yes, so you know I can take you home. Yeah, I don't see why not. Thank you, Croaky, I owe you one. I'll just keep investigating tomorrow. And murder a gecko today. Right, please come under the leaf umbrella so you don't get soaked. You can hold on to me if you need to. Okay, I will do. Gidget's office, midday. Ugh, it's daylight. Is it morning already? Oh, I guess it finally stopped raining. Thank Frogness. Crest, what time is it? Crest? Where are they? Huh? What's this, a note? I went on ahead to start questioning some citizens. I think we should split up so that we can cover more areas in Hoppity Town. We can meet later at the office and combine what each of us found. Crest. Yes, I tried to wake you up, but you were sleeping like a log. Did the rain make you that sleepy? Jeez, what's with the sudden lone wolf attitude? Have you been reading too much Sherlock Frog? And I don't sleep like a log. Do I? Oh well. Guess I'll be by myself most of today. Let's get going. Hoppity Town, afternoon. Alright, made it. This is the busiest street in Hoppity Town. Someone's bound to have seen or heard something about this mysterious thief. Let's see, who should I ask for info? Oh, what? I think those kids over there are starting school today. Have they moved to town recently? I guess that means their long holiday is over. Get it? That's Mr. Baloo. Once a week he always sends mail to his family residing in Toad Town. I shouldn't bother him though. He's always rushing somewhere and never seems to have time to talk. Ah, see what I mean? He left already. Oh, that key seems to be free. Hello there. Wouldn't you like to help a detective in need of some info? Kid? It's no use. The kid's too focused on cloud watching. Can't say I blame him though. The sky is really beautiful after a day of rain. I wonder if there's any rainbows. It's Mrs. Lollyhop's bakery. Even from the outside, it always smells really nice. Chris and I already questioned her yesterday, so there's no need to go back there right now. Right, how about here? Our office. We're only renting it now, but hopefully once we start saving enough money, we'll be able to buy it. Convenient located too. No, not just because it's close to Mrs. Lollyhop's bakery. This is Hoppity's main street, so it's close to everything. Alrighty. Hey, it's the town's renowned pond. The citizens love to soak their wet feet in there. I heard swimming competitions are held during summer too. Let's see, is there anything else? Another famous street from Hoppity Town. It's filled with restaurants and smaller shops and even a school. But I shouldn't go there right now. Better to start from the busiest street first. Oh, 2 more people came to the street. With the luck I'm having these days, I hope I can at least question one of them. Hello there. Oh, are you a detective? That's right, kid. A real detective through and through. That's so cool. If I can't be a basketball pro when I grow up, then I want to be a detective like you, miss. Is that so? Tell you what, kid, I'm actually in a bit of a pinch. My assistant called in sick today, and I'm in real need of one right now. I can be your assistant? Please, let me be your assistant. You would? That'd be so helpful. Thank you. What should I do? Are you ready for your first task as a real detective? I'm ready. Very good, very good. Okay, listen up. One of the most important skills as a detective is to have observation skills. Detectives can see things that most people can't. Oh, so cool. And I see that you play basketball, right? Did you know that basketball players have very good visual memory? You can see a lot of fast-paced movements that other people would miss. You're right, our coach told us before. Practicing with the ball is important, but we also have to practice visual memory. That's right, kid, your coach is very smart. So what is my first task as a detective? Seeing things? I believe, little one, that you might have already seen something. Do you practice with your ball a lot? Every day, I always stay up until the evening, and then mommy comes to pick me up. My house is very close by. You're a very good boy, aren't you? What's your name? I'm Gidget. I'm Casey. Casey, a very cute and fitting name. Tell me, Casey, do you remember noticing anything odd during your practice this past week? There have been some robberies lately, did you know? Yes, my mommy's scarf was stolen a few days ago, and I think I saw the culprits. Culprits? You mean there are more than one? Yes, my mommy said it was just a dream, but I was actually still practicing with the ball. She didn't know I was awake. It's true, I really saw the two thieves. Do you remember what they looked like, Casey? Well, it was dark and they were very fast, so I couldn't see them very well, but one of them was big and jumped really high. The other one was a lot smaller, and they climbed the wall like it was nothing. Climbed the wall like it was nothing. So it reminds me of a gecko. How? Way to go, Casey. Was I helpful? Very helpful. You make an amazing detective. Help to catch the bad guys, Detective Gidget. Call her Kate. I won't let you down, Casey. You can count on me. I'll find your mommy's scarf too. Okay. Casey, sweetie, time to go home, dear. Yes, mommy. Goodbye, Detective Gidget. Bye, Casey. Thank you. Now we have Casey's statement. Alright, that was a great testimony. So there are two culprits then. That's interesting. What was that? I think it came from the dark alleyway. Oh, so we can't interview the other person. I think I see someone. Are they taking out the trash? Wait, those are Mrs. Lollipop's mittens. Ah. Damn it. Croak. Gidget? Oh crap, the thief, they're getting away. Stop in the name of the law. I tell you, you criminal. It's too late, Croaky, they managed to escape. Ugh, curses, I'll make sure to catch them next time. The good thing is, I think these might be all the stolen items. Trash can added into inventory. What do you think? Do the descriptions match? I can see Mrs. Lollipop's mittens, but the protocol says I can't. Oh, for Pete's sake, Croak. We'll have to do a protocol for 2 damn minutes, will ya? Now's not the time. Ugh, sorry, you're right. The police officer should also be cooperative when it's demanded. That's right, Croaky. Well, do you recognize any? Yes, it's all here. A pair of mittens, a scarf, a purse, a bag of cookies, a book. That's odd. These items don't make any sense. Huh? What do you mean? Look, see? There's no coordination between them. They're just a bunch of random things. Oh, now that you mention it. What is bad feeling I'm getting? Good, I think I should report this. Then we'll be able to return the items to their owners. Alright. After giving our testimonies to the police force, as well as returning the stolen items to their respective owners, Croak and I went back to our homes. But the police did examine the items before we give them back. All they could gather was that the items had a bit of mud and smelled bad since they were found in trash cans. Alright. As for Crest, they didn't come back. I let Croak know, and he said we should meet up the next day at my office. Maybe Crest would come back in the morning, or maybe we have to report them as a missing person. Crest, where are you? Gidget's office, morning. I guess they won't come after all. I don't get it. Why would Crest suddenly disappear like that? It's not really like them at all. Something's not right. Something must have happened. That must be Gidget. No doorbell this time? Must be serious. What happened? It's Crest. Did you find them? In a way, I guess you could say that. What? Hot piece from Crest. Neckerchief? That's a piece of Crest's neckerchief. Where did you find it? One of the police's tarantulas sniffed it out from the dark alleyway. Tarantula. Wait, do you have trained tarantulas in the police force? It was actually stuck to a part of the wall. Is Crest? Is he the thief, or... You understand what this means, right? Crest is not the culprit, Polk. And how do you explain this, Gidget? It was stuck in the wall. We saw that shadowy figure climbing that wall. It can't be anyone other than them. That doesn't mean Crest was behind everything. Look, I know they're like an older sibling to you, but you have to face the facts. An arrest warrant is already being made. The police have a responsibility to catch criminals. The evidence proves it, Gidget. Not only that, geckos are really good climbers too. Maybe he retrieved the items from someone. If it had been a frog, wouldn't they have jumped instead? Hope makes a really good point, but is this really enough to pin all the blame on Crest? I'm not saying you're wrong in everything, Crow, but this is still circumstantial evidence. Just because you find a piece of Crest's neckerchief where all the items are found, doesn't make them the mastermind of this whole case. You can't be serious, Gidget. It's proof enough. Oh yeah? You leave me with no choice then. What can you tell me about this? I knew it. That doesn't mean anything. It's just a piece of junk. Really now, because I know exactly how that got into the hem of your pants. You broke one of Mrs. Lyhop's cups. You stole one of her cups. You broke them. Yeah. When you were expecting the crime scene at the bakery with the other officers, you accidentally broke the handle of one of Mrs. Lyhop's cups. It was just an accident. Mrs. Lyhop probably wouldn't even get mad at you, but as a member of the police force, you were embarrassed. Even so, you couldn't just let the broken cup lying on the floor like that and disturb the actual crime scene, could you? That's why you decided to put it back on the shelf and pretend it never happened. Unfortunately, you weren't careful enough. You didn't think this little piece of ceramic would come back to haunt you. Okay, you win. I admit it. I broke the cup and even hid my crime. As a police officer, I'm despicable. A disgrace. It's all over. I should turn in my badge. I should... Oh, let's calm down, man. But I lied. It's not the end of the world, Croaky. Do you really think people are honest 100% of the time? Besides, you can always apologize to Mrs. Lyhop later and let her know what happened. My point here is that even though you broke the cup, you're not the thief. See where I'm going with this? Look, I won't deny that Crest has some part in this. I'm not an idiot. That piece of cloth you found is definitely from their neckerchief. And I'm betting my magnifying glass on Crest being the one that we saw at the dark alleyway. For all that being said though, I feel like we're still missing a piece of the puzzle. And I believe we can find it. Okay, Gidget, I trust your intuition. I trust you. I'll follow you to the end. Croaky. Thank you, that means a lot. Don't mention it. It's time to go then, Croak. To end all this and find the missing piece of the puzzle. Are you ready? Yes, ma'am, where to? To the place where the old town used to be. The old town. The forgotten swamp. Oh, it's foggy. The forgotten swamp. Evening. Well, this is floodier than I remember. Tell me about it. Good thing we decided to take off our shoes beforehand, just in case. Wait, you've been here before? Not doing something illegal. Is that what you're implying? No, I would never. Relax, Croaky, I'm just kidding. Oh! To answer your question, yes, I've been here before. I know this place is pretty much abandoned, but sometimes a few of my cases lead me here. Funnily enough, they tend to be about missing things. I just never thought that I had to search for a missing person, too. We're similar, then. I too had to check out a few things about missing items over here. Though there have been some cases of citizens attempting to bathe. Bathing? Geez, I mean, maybe it was nice all those years ago, but our frog ancestors involved. But I don't really see the appeal now. The water is way too murky, and you can always have a warm bath at home. Oh no, I sound like Crest. I guess they're rubbing off on you. Who knows? Anywho, let's start searching, shall we? I have a feeling we'll find Crest here. few hours later. Okay, maybe the feeling I had was slightly wrong. Where is that gecko? Are you sure about this, Gidget? We've been searching for hours. I trust you, but I'm not sure if we'll find Crest here. Maybe they ran away? Crest wouldn't do that. Gidget. What do I do? Was I wrong after all? Did they run away? Damn it. Ugh, my eyes. What? Crest, is that you? Look, Gidget, they're hiding on top of the trees. Crap. Wait! Stop running, or stop swinging from branch to branch. Are they a gecko or a freaking monkey? Are they panting? Alright, you asked for a gecko. Time for Gidget's big jump. Ha! Ah! Ugh, no, the water is so dirty. Gypsy's right. If you hadn't run away, you'd still be sparkling clean. Will you talk to us now? Yes. Good. Forgotten Swamp. Evening. What is this? Insect trafficking? Shh, not so loud. Oops, insect trafficking? Yes, unfortunately. But how do you even find out? A few days ago, I spotted this toad crook carrying a few jars of dead flies. I'm afraid it's even worse than that. He was also talking on his rock phone about a plan to eradicate Hoppity and its citizens. That's why you acted as a spy and tried to get his trust. Yes, the robberies were just a distraction so that the police would focus on that instead of the bigger crime. You guys stop finishing my sentence for 1 second. Nope. Okay, I guess I deserve that for not telling you right away. Yep. Anyway, I decided to help Bully to earn his trust while investigating him in his lair at the same time. This way I'll be able to gather enough evidence against him. Bully? That's the toad's name. Ha, Bully, more like, whoa, Gidget. Whoa, so cool. Don't encourage her, Croak. Oh, come on. As if you haven't used the F word before. As I was saying, I helped Bully with infiltrating the houses in Hoppity Town by lockpicking the doors. Criminal, unbelievable. But Mrs. Lollipops was the exception, right? She was scared of the recent burglaries, so she had taken extra measures to protect her door with a wooden bar. Oh, the window. Yes, but we were expecting Mrs. Lollipop to be up so early. That's why, unlike in the other houses, I didn't make it in time to clean up Bully's traces after he stole her mittens. I knew, that's what I was saying, like, they were looking at the fingerprints, and I was like, okay, it must be a toad. And then, like, the wall climbing, it must be a gecko I was thinking of. Yeah. I actually thought that was my chance to catch him, but I underestimated him. No, tell me, is that why you were in the alleyway? That damn toad told me to meet him there so I could plan our next move. But all he did was leave the stolen items in the trash cans when he saw the police were near. What a farce. Gidget, we should go to his lair before he manages to escape. I'll buy some time to distract him. You and Croak should collect all the evidence to frame him, and then we'll be able to catch him red-handed. Wait, his lair? What do you mean? There's nothing... Wait, is that a house? You're right. Why didn't we see it before? It must have been the fog. We couldn't see Crest hiding in the trees either, after all. Well, at least until my great splash. Haha. Very funny. Anyway, I'll go on ahead. Please be careful, both of you. Don't worry, Crest. If the police offer no, as a fellow investigator, I've got your backs. I'm counting on you. Let's do this, team. Alright, we should hurry now. That Crest buying us some time. Let's go inside. Ugh, why is it so dark? Huh? What happened? I think I bumped into something. Oh boy, are you okay? We still shouldn't have turned on the lights, though. That might give us away. I'm good, Gid, but most importantly, look at this. It was right on top of this furniture. Oh my god, bug trafficking. Are bugs like... You can't traffic bugs? What do they do to fellow amphibians? Jar of flies was added to the inventory. A jar of flies? Chris was telling the truth. This is huge. Let's see what more we can find, and then we can tell the force to analyze all this evidence. Good point. Yes, let's grab as many clues as we can. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Froggy. Gidget, run! What? Look out! What happened? Oh, it's Toad. He looks like a mafia guy. A croak. I'm okay. Catch him before he escapes. On it. Get back here, you big warty toad. Warty toad. What's so funny? You really need to get more creative with your insults, Froggy. What? I'm a detective, not a comedian. Surrender. Surrender. Oh, that's rich. What's a teeny tiny froggy like you gonna do if I don't? I'll kick your butt, that's what. Gidget, please don't provoke him. This is why I didn't want you to get involved. Too late for that, partner. I'm already very much involved. Ugh. I'm sorry, I should have brought you more time. I should have... Now, Krusty. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ugh. Let go of him. Let them go, you fiend. Are you sure you're in a position to be making demands, Froggy? Dang, he has a knife. Oh. That's more like it. Now here's what we're going to do. I'll be leaving with your friend over here until we pass through that door. You and Mr. Policeman over there won't move a muscle. That is, unless you want your friend to get hurt. I don't need them anymore after all. They were stupid enough to think I wouldn't notice their double agent hogwash. Believe me, I know when someone's loyal to me. Ugh. Dang it, he's gonna get away, and I don't trust him about not hurting Crest once he's outside. If I leave him be, he'll kill them. I have to think of something before he gets to the door. What's the matter, Froggy? The light switch is too far away. Fly got your tongue? Wait, but the blinds from the window. Croak is just below them. I think there's still enough light outside. If I can get Croak to open the blinds slightly, then I can use a reflection of my magnifying glass to briefly blind Bully's eyes. But how do I signal him? I said you shouldn't move a muscle, Froggy, and by that I definitely meant your brain too. You better not be trying something funny. Ah, please, why would I? The police are already on their way. What? But don't act confused. Play along. Even if I don't move a muscle, they'll catch it before your eyes can adjust to the light outside. Please, Croak, take the hint. You know, Froggy, I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Such a shame we couldn't come to an agreement. Because unfortunately for you, I don't answer the threats. Ah, I make the threats. Croaky now. You got it. What? Time to have the sun in your eyes, Warty. Ah, Crest, run. You don't have to tell me twice, partner. Ah, I'm going to kill you. Are toads? Do they not like sunlight? Gidget, look out. Oh. Ah, my tail. Ha, serves you right, you traitor. Bully Toad, you're under arrest for violation of property, vandalism, robbery, assault, insect trafficking, and what's probably a long list of many other crimes. Ugh, damn it. Crest! Ugh, I'm okay, Gid. Didn't I tell you geckos' tails grow back? No. Crest! After that, Bully was arrested while Crest was hospitalized for their injury. I was really worried about them. Even if their tail would grow, it'd leave a scar. Crest, on the other hand, wasn't too worried about it. They said it would be like a mark of a hero. And they were happy to receive some apples from me when I went to visit them at the hospital. Truly, it was a big relief to know that we had finally been able to catch a culprit of this case. Croak even found traces of the mastermind's plan to eradicate Hoppity Town and was promoted to an inspector. Hoppity's town citizens were also starting to feel more relaxed. Things were really starting to look up. Crest's case was tricky since, double agent or not, he still helped out a criminal to commit burglary. However, since all the information and evidence that Crest found out over the course of their undercover investigation helped out a lot, the police agreed to let them go with a lighter punishment. The fact that I gave them so much evidence against Bully must have helped as well. Crest had to do community service for all the houses they had wronged. Luckily, with Crest in mind, they are naturally very caring after all, even if they're embarrassed to admit it. And speaking of the crime, it turned out that Bully wasn't even the real mastermind, which made sense based on the clues that Crest had found. Plus, there were also the phone conversations they heard between Bully and someone else. I wonder, who could that be? Well, that's a story for another time, because today I'm finally getting Mrs. Lollyhop's morning special, the swamp cookies. Case closed. Finally, my long-awaited morning special. Yes, all the paperwork is finally done, isn't it, Giddy dear? You have no idea, Mrs. Lollyhops. It's torture. I think I'd rather do community service like Crest. Well, at least me not babysitting you all the time has made you more responsible, eh, Gid? Why, you little... Chrissy has certainly helped me a lot these last few days. They clean my house and even cook me dinner sometimes. Well, isn't that interesting? Oh, shut up. I was surprised that even Croaky wanted to help with my baking. All this for an old cup, he didn't have to go out of his way. I'll let him help Mrs. Lollyhops. I'm sure he doesn't mind either. Oh, alright. I did notice that he was having fun baking. Maybe I helped him find a new hobby. Mrs. Lollyhops, do you think they turned out alright? Oh, Croaky, speak of the frogs, we were just talking about you. You were? Oh my, these look great. They even smell even better. Really? Go on, dear. She'll be really happy. Yes, especially considering that the shape of the cookies, you know what I mean. Crest, oh my frog, you make those, Croaky? I can't wait to try them. Yes, I'll bring them over. Ah, young love. Absolutely beautiful. Bully, you complete and utter fool. If you hadn't underestimated our opponent, our plan will still be... Now, I shouldn't lose my temper. Great things come to those who wait, after all. Mark my words, it will take some time, but I will get my revenge, Miss Detective. Ending, the true ending. Okay, there are two more endings. There's the normal ending and the bad ending. So I got a total of 19 detective points. Alright, so I want to try to get, if I don't get any detective points, maybe if I get like 10 or like 12 detective points, I might get the normal ending. So I'll try to get those endings in another episode. Overall, this game was really cute and fun to play. I really like the art, and it seems like the story will continue because there's a bigger mastermind behind this whole entire thing. Okay, I don't know if I can get the good ending, so I'm gonna answer everything like wrong. And in the bakery, I didn't investigate anything, so I will do cooking timer. Alrighty. Stolen her mittens and the swamp cookies. No, that's wrong. Only her mittens were stolen. Mrs. Lollyhops mentioned the cookies got burnt. Plus, she even saw the thief's shadow carrying the mittens. So with the mittens on hand, the thief escaped through one of the bakery's windows. Mrs. Lollyhops couldn't make out their face, but she did mention something out about the culprit's appearance. They looked like a frog. No way, Mrs. Lollyhops actually said the silhouette she saw didn't seem like a frog's. Well, I think that's all. Now, if I knew it was gonna rain, I would have investigated the bakery. Marauder probably got rid of all the muddy footprints that were around town. Okay, they're all checked. Press stick your very sweet time. I'm gonna ask this person this time. Excuse me, miss? Miss? What's the big idea? I'm sorry, miss. I was just trying to get your attention. Wait a second, that voice. Are you slipping from Froggy News? Oh, was this the fan? That's right, Slippy here. Oh, wow, I can't wait to tell Mrs. Lolly. No, that's not why I called you. Focus, Gidget, focus. I just wanted to ask you something. You see, there's actually been a few it's the third time this week. Why won't you people leave me alone? This is starting to take me off. Huh? What do you mean? Just so you know, I'm a frog, okay? A frog. I'm not interested in voicing a toad guy for some furry 3D shooter video game. I'm more of an RPG gamer myself. Plus, the Toad is not even the main character. Call me again if you find a better role for me. I'm afraid you lost me. Wait, you're not from Bisendo? Bisendo? Oh, I think Crest likes those games, don't they? I'm just a private investigator, miss. Looking for the culprit of the recent robberies in this town. Not maybe you may have seen or heard anything. Hey now that you mention it, there have been some thieveries lately, eh? Got yourself stuck? A little bit. Sorry, I don't go out much other than for my job. After work, Slippy's out. I go play games at home. And just so you know, my consoles weren't stolen. Afraid I can't help you, hun. Oh, I see. That's okay. Thank you, miss. Make sure you bring this Mrs. Lolly. You mentioned this before. So she did hear me. Simply's useless testimony was added to the inventory. Well, that was a waste of time. Shouldn't have suspected she wouldn't know anything given her selective hearing. Jeez. Alright, so... Okay, I'll say you stole one of Miss Lollipop's cups. You stole her cup, thief. What? No, I didn't. I just broke it. What? What? Oh, I see. That actually makes more sense. Ugh, as a police officer, I'm despicable. Disgrace. Alright. You're saying she turned his badge just because he broke a cup? It must have been the frog, so we didn't catch Crest this time. Couldn't see Crest hiding in the trees after all. Okay, let's go inside. Yes. It's a bit dark. Let me turn on the lights. This must be the culprit's lair, but where are they now? Look over there. What do you... I can't believe it. Insect trafficking? I see how it is now. Croak? The robberies are just a distraction. This was the culprit's aim all along. And based on the evidence, it has to be Crest. What? What are you talking about? Why? Open your eyes, Gidget. Why would they have escaped otherwise? An innocent person wouldn't need to run away. But, do you see anyone else here, Crest? Abandoned their lair and fled. That's why we saw them outside. Do what you will. I'm going to keep searching for Crest. I'll make sure they stay behind bars. I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed. I thought you were the kind of person who wouldn't excuse a criminal no matter their ties to them. I'll see you later, Gidget. A few days later, Croak really did manage to catch Crest. Our hero was quite a big deal too, since we had previously uncovered the lair used for insect trafficking. The police were certainly busier than ever before. As for me, I ended up leaving Hoppity Town not long after that. If this case had taught me something, it was that I wasn't fit to be a detective. What? That's so sad. Ending, sad end. That was just a sad, super sad end. I don't know. I don't think I'll try to find the normal ending. I'm pretty satisfied with these two endings. This is overall a really fun game to play. So, bye-bye.